But I think one, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a mistake, but it was a challenge and it was a learning experience, is when me and Russell built our brand, which was Fat Fashion, Baby Fat, and Fat Farm, and then we sold it. And then we stayed on as partners of the brand and executives of the brand, and then different things started to happen. And so I would definitely say, and I didn't even want to sell, I was very close to it and attached to it, which is another thing you cannot be. You cannot be attached in business. You have to be only so attached that it drives you to go every day. But when you get to a point, you know, when I come in and I say, I want this, and I'm going to give you all this, and I'm going to take your .com, let it go. Because that's why you create it. As a child, you create things, you grow things, and there comes a time where you have to let them go. It's happened to everyone. Harvey Weinstein at Miramax, you know. So you have to be able to evolve and change and grow. But I do think when it comes to selling a company or something that you built your baby, be aware, you know what I mean? It's not only about the dollar. That is a big thing, but it's not only about that. It's about making smart decisions, and it's about aligning yourself with partners who believe in your vision and who kind of get you. I think that makes successful partnerships in the you know, for the future. So in our case, we're done with that. And so that's what you're saying, what drives you to go on. And I think that situation and dealing with certain people in my life, not Russell, just us together, dealing with certain people has taught me to pick myself up and go on and be bigger and better and address my audience and deal with my fans who are my family and say, you know what, no, this is not the end, this is the beginning. We're going to do this again and again and again, because we as women and fashion people, we're dynamic and we know what we want, and we're always growing and changing, and one little stumbling block is not going to stop that. You have to sometimes, you have to let go of the old and usher in the new, and you have to accept that, you know, and that goes for age, and it goes for beauty, and it goes for husbands, and it goes for business, and it goes for a lot of things. Own it. You have to accept that, build it up and grow and go on, and don't be tarnished by it. You know, use everything as an experience to make you better. Nothing is a mistake unless you fall flat on your face and you don't get back up. Otherwise, it's like, oops, I kind of tripped and fell, but I'm going to use it to make me better, and I think that's what we've done. And so when you say, you know, how did you recover from that, you never know what tomorrow will bring, but I do think right now I'm striving to be the best that I can be right now. Now, hopefully 10 years from now, something else I'm going to be talking to you about. But I'm certainly the best me compared to last year or compared to 3 years ago. And I think that's the whole idea of what you want to be. And, you know, look, for example, just one little example. You know, my ex-husband, yeah, we broke up. It was traumatizing. I was like, oh, my God, I'm a statistic. You know, and now look at us later. We're best friends. We have our business. We have our family. So that's just one example of how you go on and you're better. And we're still together. He emailed me and said, I'm coming over for Thanksgiving dinner. I said, I didn't even know we were having a party. He said, well, yeah, you are now. So, but you always want to make and create the best version of yourself, and no obstacle is too big or small that you cannot recover. And I talk to people about that all the time, not just in business, but in life. You know, I talk to people who have been abused. I talk to people who have, women that have been, you know, raped. I go all over the world. I see people in Africa who don't have food. They don't have clean water. I mean, really, when you think of your challenges and then you put it in context with someone else, we all can pick ourselves up and move on